bunch of like kitchen pots. He's like, "Whoa, man, talk about false advertising."
You remember that?
I can run away.
Fucking pussy.
Well, say something, guys. If you're gonna be on the show, don't snip me, crotch. It's very rude. Well, I don't know what the problem is. We're all completely dead today. It's good though. There's got to be one like this. It's how life works.
Last week was like this.
No, it wasn't. I
Was
felt
Sean?
like you thought it was.
No.
I thought it went great.
I think the new guy Berto one was pretty solid, and then I think the first week with Berto was decent.
You didn't like the last week?
Thought it was a bit slow building.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was great. I had a good feeling about it. Maybe because I was on Kratom. No, I wasn't. Though.
No, you were out.
I've been out of Kratom for a while. I really need it back, man.
We need to find somebody for like our showbiz cocaine. Just everybody do like a.
That would be
Talk
the
show.
most annoying podcast of all time. We were all on cocaine.
He went to the bathroom 5 times in the last 7 minutes.
Jesus.
I'm about to have hot something.
I always have business ideas when I'm on cocaine. Not good.
Let's hear one.
I don't remember. They're dumb.
They're all popsicles flavored like bananas because they got rid of them.
No, you know what it is? It's like, remember when I was talking about that, it's ideas that are so big that it's like, oh, really? What steps are you doing to accomplish that, Jordan? It's that kind of thing. Where it's not that it's a bad idea. It's just that there's no way you're going to do.
Do you have a
that.
5-year plan?
Yeah, it's like that. That's
Because
why
you're
it's
gonna need
annoying.
7 for that plan.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. Because you're just like, you're not a computer programmer, so no one cares about your app. I'm annoying myself right now. Oh. But I'm worried about your guys' band now.
I wasn't, but now yeah, I'm a little like.
At first I was worried about Alex Jones. Still worried about him.
I was at the point before this.
They made lots of money. So.
Shout out to our favorite bar in town. I think that's a safe thing to say. That's our favorite bar.
Yeah, I like it. Been accepted there, so I like it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of places they're all, oh, you again. Me again? What? I've been on my best.
Are you like that at Hennessy's?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even do anything. Somebody picked a fight with me when I was there years and years and years
They
ago.
don't remember you though.
They
They probably mistake you for me.
Oh, well, maybe that's my problem.
Yeah.
They're all, it's you. I'm like, what? No.
Hey, you're talking swallows.
No, swallows, yeah, I don't.
Swallows, yeah.
But yeah, no. Hennessy's, I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, oh, it's cool. Is Fish Bucket even there anymore?
No, I think it's called like Wine Bistro.
Yeah.
So it's something different now.
Yeah, it's like a completely. It's like a fancy restaurant, wine restaurant.
They put like a fence up between the two?
They
yeah,
used to
you
share.
can't-
You
yeah.
can't walk through. No, you have to walk around.
Yeah, because they used to.
I think they
That's-
share maybe like the back of the bar kitchen
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because last time I was there, you could get the fish bowl.
You know, that's the drink that I miss most is red wine. I thought I would miss beer. I miss red wine the most.
I stopped at Circle K for these tall boys, and I was gonna grab a 6er of non-alcoholic beer, and they didn't have any.
Yeah,
No?
I doubt those are big sellers. I've never had any kind of craving to get non-alcoholic beer. This time that I've been sober, and I don't think I ever will.
They're so great, you say.
Matt's friend,
exactly.
the band that Matt played in a couple years ago,
What were they called?
Derek and the Day Drinkers.
Nice.
So Derek, they got their name because the bassist hired him onto like his company or whatever, and he occasionally would have to drive, like do some like courier work, like drive some like documents or whatever, like delivery driver type thing. And he called him up and was like, "Hey, so you guys are gonna give me like a fair warning if I have to drive to like Newport or something, because I've been known to do a little day drinking, you know, so I don't want you to like call me at 4 p.m. and be like, oh, we need you to drive this." And so that was how they got their name, I guess. But one time Derek went out of town, so he asked Matt to house sit for him because he has a pool and you have to like do some shit with the pool, you know, every few days.
Yeah.
And Derek had like 60 beers left over from a barbecue like before he went out of town, and he doesn't drink anymore, but he drinks like O'Doul's and stuff. And he was like, yeah, like the Coors, the Bud, the Miller, go to town, Don't you fucking touch my O'Douls. I counted those. I know exactly how many I have in there. Don't fuck with my...
Damn.
Oh, dude, I don't know how you do it. I don't even know how that works. Is it just wart?
Is it what?
Wart, like W-O-R-T. Wart. Like when you the malted barley before you put the yeast in.
Oh.
It's like cooked to a certain temperature, and then when you then it would be sweet. But then the yeast eats the sugar and it makes it into alcohol, the beer into alcohol. So I'm like, how do you make O'Douls? It's just shit. Like it's just carbonation and like weird yeasty malt.
It's
juice.
just soda water with a speck of yellow food coloring.
That's 100% what it is. It's just like some weird malted barley. Ugh. So bummed just thinking about it now. Just
I've heard sparkling waters help, but like they're good. Like they give that like same
carbonation.
Yeah.
You miss carbonation. I drink soda water all the time now.
Yeah, soda water's good. Like it works out too, and it's
Yeah.
refreshing.
I went to Stillwater today and just had soda water and some food. That was it. It was fine. It wasn't like... After a while, you don't remember what it feels like anyways. I don't remember what like it's been enough time that I don't remember what the buzz feels like. So it's like, you don't even,
Do you have like that little thing in the back of your head saying, "I remember it was fun"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's just human nature.
Yeah.
That's just it. That's
You
that's
should
gonna
figure out a
always be-
time to just go on like a one-night bender and just get fucking plastered.
Oh my god, thanks, Satan.
And I think I think it was in Fear and Loathing. There was like an epilogue. I was reading.
I like it.
I love that you didn't preface that with any reason why.
Yeah, just to see what'll happen. What bad could happen? I think my brother got like the deluxe edition of Fear and Loathing, and it had like a bunch of like Hunter Thompson collectible little. But there was a page out of like a diary or a journal that he had where he said like one of his favorite buzzes was if you take equal parts, I think it was tequila, gin, and whiskey, and then inject it into your belly button with a syringe.
The fuck?
He said it was like a righteous fucking buzz.
That guy was
Damn.
on the
In the
edge.
navel.
I don't know how full of shit he was, because he would always talk about ether and stuff. And like adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome, yeah.
Is that how you guys pronounce it?
That's how they pronounce it in the movie, I believe.
Yeah.
I always mispronounce stuff.
My buddy was a huge Hunter Thompson fan, and he dressed like him from Fear and Loathing for Halloween a couple years. And it was like a couple weeks after Halloween, and he had an American flag that he had folded up, and he was pretending to like huff it all night, like really get in character. So we were driving around, and he grabbed his flag, and my buddy was like, "Oh, doesn't Hunter Thompson do that in like Fear and Loathing?" He's like, "Yeah, you soak it in ether, and then get a buzz off the American flag." And he like, there was nothing on the flag, and he just went. And he's like, "Here, you want to try it?" And my buddy was just like, friend from high school, was like deer in the headlights, and he was like, "What about you, Chris?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then like my buddy's parents went out of town, and I was like, "Oh yeah, is it cool if I bring my buddy?" And he's like, "No man, that guy was like huffing ether that one time." He totally thought he was serious. It was pretty funny. It's like, yeah, that's totally something to do while you're driving.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would hit you pretty fast. That adrenochrome stuff is gnarly though. That's like ultimate conspiracy.
It would be like taking a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Because your body produces it in just the most micro.
Because in the background in the movie, they're talking about like he's like killing somebody to get it and stuff.
Like a
some
monkey
straight
or something.
Illuminati. No, a human.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
They're saying you
it's
kill them and then harvest
some
their
Illuminati hardcore.
their
stuff.
adrenaline gland.
Yeah. Like, was that in the book? Did you read the book?
A long ass time ago.
Yeah.
I had seen the movie like 4 times before I read the book. So most of my, like once something is visualized in your mind, like the movie just takes over, because that's like
Right.
the visualization. I read a pretty kick-ass article on at work today on the internet, news, whatever. This guy that had a kid, he had an 8-year-old son, and he left a bunch of meth on a table, and the kid thought it was cereal. So he ate it all, and he had like 160 times the lethal dose of methamphetamine.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so the kid died, unfortunately. But the
Where is this story going?
Disneyland.
Yeah. I don't know. We were just talking about. You were talking about.
No, keep
adrenaline.
going. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah. But no, so I guess the guy had prior felonies and shit. Go figure. And instead of calling 911, he called his female friend. I don't know if it was like his girlfriend, but a female friend. She came over and she's like, "You have to call 911." And then he pulled a gun on her and he was like, "I'm not going to fucking prison again. Fuck that." So he called his dad and took the kid over to the kid's grandpa's house, and he just immediately dialed 911. But he got neglect, pulling a firearm on someone, possession, obviously, and then like apparently he was supposed to register as a sex offender like 10 years ago, and he never did it. And so like, yeah, his bail was set at 1.2 million. And I bet you guys can't guess the state that it happened in.
Mississippi.
Florida.
Nope. That was I was waiting to see Florida. It was Indiana, actually.
Indiana Jones. That's
that-
a fucking bummer of a story, bro.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.